I love this tune. It's one of those instant campfire classics, isn't it? Everyone knows the melody and the song and the lyrics and how it goes. It's very simple to sing along to and just have a good time with. So, she'll be coming round the mountain. As always, I'll put the tabs on the screen. So let's crack on with it, shall we? Let's get straight to it. So straight away, as with every tab, you know, you see it straight away and it's instantly confusing, but we've got our techniques down now. We can use like the Bob Ross method to simplify things, and that's exactly what we're going to do on this tab. So if you've just come straight to this song and you've not seen the video on the Bob Ross method, just go into the hiker module on the learn section, and there's a video. It's 40 minutes long. It's a bit in depth, but it's worth watching, and it explains how to take a tab and decode it. And just a quick run through then of the Bob Ross method. So I'll put the tab on the screen so you can see it now. And as with ever, you know, it's just a series of numbers, squiggles, lines, letters and numbers. But yeah, the first thing we do is we highlight the lead melody notes, which I've circled in red. And then we simply highlight the chords. And we get rid of everything else because we already know that we're going to be using the basic fairly strum, that bum ditty, throughout the song. So we don't need to show the bum ditty. We know it's there. And that's what we end up with. We end up with a simplified piece of music, which just contains the simple notes being struck. And every note that you see on the screen there is followed by a bum ditty. And this just builds up the basic framework of what makes a song. So the three key components of a song is the rhythm, which is our basic fairly strum. That's the rhythm that's going to lead us through this tune. And then you've got the melody notes, which is she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. So the melody is just the notes that we strike, and that's what you can see on the screen there. And then you've got the harmony. That's the third item of the song, which is the chords. The G, D7, G. And as we know from the Boil Them Cabbage Down video, it's the chords, the harmony that change the direction of the song. So what we'll do, we'll just frail our way through this tune. And we'll just do it one measure at a time, then we'll do one line at a time, then we'll play the full thing all the way through, and that'll be step one of this song tutorial. And then step two, we're going to be taking it up a level, and we're going to be adding some more embellishments to it. So we'll take it from a hiker level up to a trailblazer level with some embellishments and some fancy stuff. Okay, so let's get to it. Starting on the first measure, she'll be coming round the mountain. The first two measures, sorry. So we'll go for the 4-string open. She'll be middle string, coming, middle string again, round the 4-string fretted at the 2nd fret. Mountain. Keep going. Release that one. When she, middle string, comes. And then just repeat that again. All together it should sound like this. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. That's the first quarter. Second quarter starts on that middle string open. She'll be 2nd string open, coming round the 1st string open, mountain, middle string 2nd fret. Not fretting the D7 yet, it's just still the G chord. When she, D7, comes. All together, the second quarter will sound like this. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Okay, so we'll just do that first line all together and we'll play through it 3 times. Got a metronome set at 80 beats a minute. We'll play through this a few times. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and... 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. One, 2 and 3, 4 and. Right, let's take on the bottom line now. So we're still holding that D7 chord from the top line. If you notice in the blue on the far left, I'm going to be striking the first string open while still holding the D7. She'll be. Second string open. Comin. Again. Middle string, second fret. Mountain. Same again, middle string but open. She'll be. Now we're going to go for the C chord, 4th string. Comin. Middle string. Round. Second string. Mountain. All together, that third quarter should sound like this. And then the final quarter, we're still holding the C chord, 2nd string, G, middle string open, D7, mountain, still holding the D7, 4th string open, when she, release it, comes, oops, middle string. All together, the bottom line, I'll play through it once and then we'll play through it together. I'll play through that a couple of times. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. One, 2 and 3, 4 and. One, 2 and 3, 4 and. Now that we've played the top row and the bottom row a couple of times, we're going to stitch it both together. And for one full playthrough on this, we're going to play through, obviously, the top and the bottom row. I'm going to loop it over, so I'm going to play it continuously twice, and that'll be classed as one playthrough, and then we'll do that 4 times. So it just gives us a really good practice, so you don't have to keep pausing and rewinding this video. And I've speeded it up a bit. We're at 110 beats a minute. As always, if it's too fast, you can just turn that gear icon down in the YouTube to slow it down a bit. But I think 110 is a fairly decent speed to be playing along with now. So let's see how we get on. Metronome's flying away. I'll count us in. Are you ready? I think you are. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. 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 1, what I'd advise you to do before we move on to the next part is just work on that playthrough, the top and the bottom row. Play through that a few times until the song is really sort of ingrained in your psyche, if you will, and to the point where you can feel those chord changes, you can feel the melody, and you're quite confident to play it by yourself without much thought. And the next stage, we're going to add some fancy embellishments to really sort of take that song up a notch, to create more of a melodic style of clawhammer banjo. So you'll notice on the screen I've divided the tune up into 4 quarters, and I've blacked out the other 3. I'm just going to focus now on the first quarter, which sounds like this. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is just come up with some ideas, and remember, a song can be infinitely difficult. So this is just some ideas. It'll be great to see if you can come up with your own, and there's really no limit to what you can do with a song. Once you've got the basic skeleton, what we've just done, once you've got the bare bones of it, you can take it away and be creative and come up with some really good ideas. And you'll notice as well, this whole playthrough doesn't include any drop thumb, it doesn't include any partial strums or pluck pluck thumbs or double thumbs or any other frailing technique. It's purely bum ditty and some left hand embellishments. So you could take this away and start incorporating those different frailing techniques and see what you come up with. Anyway, so as you can see on the screen, we've got this first quarter, and there we go. That was my idea. So I've just scribbled it on with pen. You can do this yourself. If you print the tabs out, you can scribble away and come up with some ideas. So the first measure, I'm going to play 2 notes instead of the she'll be coming. Now I'm going to go 4-string open, 4-string 2nd fret, and then bum ditty on that middle string open, which will sound like this. She'll be coming, which kind of makes sense really, the way you hear the song. She'll be coming. Yeah, I like that. So we'll do that on the first measure. Second measure, we're going to play the middle string open, followed by a 2nd string to open pull off on the 4th. So the second measure should sound like this. Going into that 3rd measure, we've got hammer on from the open string. We've just done that pull off. Now we're going to do a hammer on straight away. So it should sound like this. The 3rd measure should sound like. Remember, you play the hammer on followed by the bum ditty. Hammer ditty. So instead of just bum ditty, we're going to go hammer ditty, followed by the middle string open. So the 2nd and 3rd measures will sound like this. And then the 4th measure is just played normally. All together, it should sound like this. We'll do the full playthrough at the end. What we'll do now, we'll focus on the next quarter. And the second quarter, before it sounded like this. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. So let's see what ideas we can come up with on that. You'll just notice on the last 2 measures there, we've got a pull off on the middle string, going into that D7. When she comes, still holding the D7, you've got the 4-string open, and then a hammer on. So we're still holding the D7, just gonna. So all together, it should sound like this. Oh, start again. Middle string. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Again, middle string. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Just to tidy things up a bit, I've got rid of the scribbles now and I've typed it in properly. So you can see on the screen now the embellishments that we've included, and we'll play through it all together. And we'll start on the first measure. She'll be coming around the mountain. Okay, I'll set a metronome. I'll do this one quite slowly. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. One, two, and three, four, and. One, two, and three, four, and. The third quarter, I've not really done much to this. I've just done a simple pull off on the second measure. So playing through this, it should sound like this, holding the D7 chord. Okay, moving on to the final quarter. All I've done is just a simple hammer-on pull-off at the very end. So the final measure sounds like this. Hammer-on, pull-off straight away. All happening on that 4th string. So nothing too challenging on that bottom line, but we will play through it together. Holding that D7 chord to start with. And I'll count us in. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. One, two, and three, 4, and. One, two, and three, 4, and. Now we're going to do something really fancy now. We're going to play a brand new chord. It's called the C7. We're going to hold the C chord as normal. Okay? And then with our little finger, we're going to sort of stretch it across and we're going to fret the middle string, the 3rd string, down at the 3rd fret, like that. So, I don't know if you can see there. That is called a C7 and it sounds like this. Sounds quite bluesy, doesn't it? And if you look on the tab, you'll see where I've put the C7 in. Now if I play through this all the way through, on the well, just the bottom line, and listen to how the C7 changes the mood of the tune. She'll be coming round the mountain, she'll be coming round the C7. mountain shielding. You'll see I did a pull off as well with that little finger, so it's going to take a bit of effort because that little finger's doesn't get used much, but we're going to build up those muscles in that little finger using this technique, the C7 chord. So, oh, start again. She'll be coming round the mountain, she'll be coming round the... Sounds kind of cool, doesn't that, C7? What we'll do now, we'll play through the bottom line again with that brand new C7 and have a little practice at that. And then what I'll do then, I'll leave the video at that and I'll let you have a go at just stitching it all together and seeing what ideas you can come up with. And remember, the tab that you see on the screen now with the embellishments that I've put on, that's just one way of playing this tune. There's an infinite different way of spicing up this tune, come up with your own ideas. But yeah, like I said, this is just one way. And then what we'll do, practice this bottom line, have a go at that C7. If you find it too challenging, just rein it back in a bit. Maybe leave it for now and just practice for that C chord. But you know, it's always good to try and push yourself and learn something new. So we're at 80 beats, we'll set it to 100, nice and challenging. And I'll count us in. So we're just doing that bottom line now. Hold that D7 to start with. What we'll do, we'll play through it twice, so we'll loop it over. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and... 1, 2, and 3, 4, and... One, 2, and 3, 4, and... So there you have it. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Another song in the bag. There's a lot to be getting on with there, so have a good practice at that. If there's any point in this tune that you find difficult or you're struggling with or wasn't clear enough, because I know sometimes my fingers block out the chords, but have a good go at it. And the tab is downloadable as always under the video lesson. And yeah, just work on that beginning part, just the bare bones of it. Get down the chords and the melody and the rhythm, and then just evolve it. You know, maybe just do like one embellishment at a time, and then build up and throw a slide in if you can as well. And like I said, there's an infinite different ways of playing this tune. So just have fun with it, come up with your own ideas, and as always, share it in the Post Your Progress channel in the Discord, and I'll speak to you soon.